Hi, welcome to my channel. Thank you for stopping by, or thank you for coming back, whichever it is. This is my 11-month update of Nova. I know I say it every time, but what the heck? 11 months. Next month is her 1 year. Anyway, so she's currently napping. So I thought I'd do her quick kind of do all the nitty gritty, and then I'll bring her through when she wakes up for us all to say hello. So I've got my phone here, sorry, because I can't remember about my own child's development. I have to read from a list that I've written. So first of all, she's got chickenpox, bless her. She got chickenpox at the beginning of the week, and Jet had it 2 weeks ago, and then 7 days later Nova got it. It's already like covering her a lot more than it was Jet, bless her. But yeah, so she's got chickenpox. I think last month she was crawling double time, which she still does. I guessed that maybe rather than walking, I wondered if she was gonna like walk on her knees first or do something like that, because she, at 10 months and very much still now, hates you putting her on her feet. She's so dramatic. So if you try and stand her on your feet and hold her hands, she screams. But it's not like a genuinely afraid scream, and it's not like she's in pain. I think she is just a really dramatic child, and it's been really interesting getting to know her, because Jet was such a relaxed baby, so laid back, so chilled, just almost, you know, just horizontal child, whereas Nova is like all or nothing. She's so funny. It's been the same right back from when she was newborn, and she would just scream or be quiet. She never just kind of cried a little bit, whereas Jet would wake up for his feed in the middle of the night just kind of going Nova's like Anyway, so that's what she's always been like. So again, you put her on her feet, and rather than just being like, oh, this is a bit weird, this is a bit scary, she just screams at you. So I wondered if she was gonna kind of try and walk on her knees first. But actually, she has started, she crawls on her feet, and then she basically pushes up into like a downward dog and has her hands and her feet on the floor, and then tries to kind of move forward on her hands and her feet. So I think actually she is starting to play around with putting weight on her feet, so hopefully we'll get there. With both children, I haven't really wanted them to crawl because I just love the sitting stage. They're just still and easy and manageable. But then I find as soon as they're crawling, I'm really keen for them to walk, because I find crawling's just a bit annoying because all their clothes get dirty. They think they're really active, so they want to crawl when you're out and about, but obviously you can't just crawl in the park as easily, especially not in the winter. And so I find the crawling stage just a bit frustrating. You kind of just want them to just jump straight to walking. So she's nowhere near walking yet. We've just got her a walker, and she has no interest in it. she doesn't even want to hold the handle. You have to kind of like force her hand and like try and make her hold it. She just has no interest. And then you get her to stand and she just screams bloody murder. Whereas Jet is loving it. It's like racing it up and down the house. So speaking of Jet, that's her other word. I mentioned it in the last video that she just said Jet. In that video, she actually said Jet, like it sounded like Jet. She actually hasn't ever done that again, but she definitely does call him, and she says dad, dad, and that is her word for Jet. She says dada to Henry. She doesn't say mama, and she doesn't say mama to me. So it's not like I'm putting in the hours or anything, Nova. She completely chats away in full sentences, very earnestly, right to you, clearly trying to tell you a very specific story, but obviously you can't understand a word that she's saying. And she'll say, and then kind of pause, like, are you gonna respond? And I'm like, yes, Nova. What a good story. Oh, she loves peekaboo. So if you say, where's Nova? Where's Nova gone? She straight away hides behind her hands and giggles and thinks it's so funny, and it's just, oh, it's the sweetest, sweetest thing. She's found one specific plant in our house. Got a lot of plants in our house. Got this one, got one over here, got two on the shelves. There's one in the hallway that she's just taken a real liking to, and every time she crawls past it, she scoops out a bit of soil and chucks it on the floor and then just carries on. So annoying. But I really don't want to move the plants. I don't want to kind of give in to like having a baby house. I'm trying to tell her every time that we don't touch the plant, but obviously she's 11 months old and is very much touching the plant still, but we're working on it. So in terms of sleep, she is still having 2 naps in the day. She has a nap anywhere between 9 and 10 for like half an hour to an hour. And then depending when she went down for that one, she then has another one at kind of around 12 to 1 for anything between an hour and 2 hours. And then she goes to bed about 6:30. She hasn't had a 10 o'clock feed for months. She was throwing it up and just clearly didn't want it. So we stopped doing a 10 o'clock feed. She wakes for a bottle anywhere between like 4:30 to 6, and then always goes back to sleep again. So obviously if it's 6, that's fine, that's just the morning. But then she's good and she always has that milk and then goes back to sleep, maybe till like 6:30 or 7, depending on if Jet's awake and if he wakes her up. But sometimes it's like 4:30, 5. But we just haven't bothered to battle it, I think, because Jet's had chickenpox, and because they share a room, you don't want them to wake each other up, because they're really good at not waking each other up in the night. But I find any point from kind of like 4 onwards, when I think they're probably getting into a lighter stage of sleep, if they cry kind of consistently, they then wake the other one up. So if she's crying for milk at about 5, we just give her the milk, because I just don't want her to wake up Jet. I don't know if that's a bad habit. But yeah, anyway, so she has the milk at about 5. Doesn't really have her morning milk because obviously she's had one early in the morning. So then she has breakfast. She's still got no more teeth. She's still just got her 2 bottom teeth. Still got basically no more hair. I'm just living for the day she has more hair. I can't wait. I can't wait to put clips in it and the little hair bands. But yeah, I think that's about it. Just gotta wait for her to wake up, for her to say hello. This is now a good few hours later, because Nova had a really good nap this morning, so I ended up doing a lot of other stuff before coming back again to just say hi quickly. They're all over her face, all in her hair, just all over her entire body, her tummy, her back. And then I just noticed a few minutes ago they're on her tongue, because she didn't want to eat her lunch, and so I thought she was maybe just off her food. But then I noticed she's got them all on her tongue, and so I think they must be really uncomfortable. Hey. Oh, sweet girl. Oh, my love. Hey, you just say hi quickly. But yeah, so that's our update of 11-month Nova. She's still an absolute dream. Gorgeous, gorgeous girl. We love you very much, don't we? Are you tired? What are you doing? Well, anyway, thank you so much for watching our little update video. Hopefully you'll be much healthier and happier next month for your first birthday. Hey? Lots of love, and we'll see you soon.